comment down below the Mary Beth hashtag if you know it. And with that said, this is our review of the new Nike Zoom Pegasus 35 Turbo. So the Pegasus Turbo takes what the current Nike Pegasus does right and attempts to improve upon that. In the upper, you got a translucent mesh with Welcome back to Jamie's Reviews. I am Jamie Michael, and today we are here to give our thoughts on the newest update of one of the biggest releases of the summer, the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. Now the Pegasus Turbo made its debut last year, and I found it to be one of the best shoes that I tried in a while. It essentially provided the best that Nike has to offer all in one running shoe. So we, like many of you, we want to know what is the deal about this update. So let's not waste any more time and see what the new Nike Pegasus Turbo is all about. So the most noticeable difference between last year's Turbo and this new one is the upper. Here we have a slightly updated mesh that just feels lighter, but maintains much of what I liked about last year's shoe. It is still very breathable, and that translucent look is always a fire look to me. The fit of the shoe felt pretty snug around the midfoot, but not uncomfortable, just secure. Where I noticed some differences was in the toe box. We felt like the toe box was just a bit more open, like the volume of the toe box felt roomier, which for us, we were all for. And I know that Nike has the stigma of fitting narrow, but the fit of these were just right for us. Now the biggest update to the upper is by far the heel collar. Last year's shoe had a good amount of padding, and the heel collar was reminiscent of the standard Nike Pegasus. Here it seems like Nike wanted to give us a stripped down, almost eraser style support. This, for us, was somewhat of a questionable decision. On one hand, or in this case, foot, it does shave off some weight and give the shoe a lighter, more nimble feel. But during my runs, my heel never felt quite as supportive as in the original Turbo. I was having slight heel slippage, and adjusting the laces helped a bit, but this update just felt questionable. Other than that, the new mesh is great and looks pretty sweet. And for those who did not like the stripe overlay from last year, it is now gone. So there you have it. Let's move on to the midsole. So this is where things start to feel very familiar. You have Nike's top-end foams, the zoomX and React cushioning working together. If you're into a bouncy yet soft ride, this is about as good as it gets. The only other shoes with zoomX are shoes that are within the Vaporfly series. So getting zoomX in an everyday training shoe is the main draw here. The ride is smooth, real smooth. At just about any pace, that responsive bounce just felt good. Now when comparing this shoe to the other shoes in the Nike running lineup, we would say that the Turbo 2 felt more on the softer cushion end. When trying to hit faster paces like during a track workout or a really fast tempo, the shoe cushioning, while still feeling bouncy, just was not as engaging compared to the standard Pegasus with the normal zoom cushioning. So we would say that the Turbo 2 holds up well in just about any other running or jogging scenario. So the outsole is pretty much a copy and paste of last year's. You got some rubber on the forefoot and some on the heel. And seeing how we did not have much issues with last year's setup, it's hard to say that we noticed anything different. Traction wise, it holds up well on typical road surfaces, and the rubber doesn't seem to weigh the shoe down much. And it's nice knowing that your $180 shoe might last you some decent miles. So the Pegasus Turbo 2 is not a drastic update, and nobody expected it to be. I think the fit is improved for the most part. I'm just debating on how I feel about the heel counter. But I can see many people liking this version better. And even then, Megan and I still like this shoe. And as much as Nike gets all the hype and all the love, it is shoes like this that I feel that is well deserved.
Well done.
Okay guys, it is hot, it's humid, I'm sweaty.
A lot.
We've been eaten by ants, mosquitoes,
Yes.
squirrels, everyth's been bothering us right now. And
Raccoons.
not raccoons,
Right.
raccoons are safe and friendly.
I'm just kidding.
But yes, this is the post-review review. You guys asked for it back. I mean, she did one video and everyone was like, we want the girl with the abs back. Okay, well this is the girl with the abs.
Yay, hello.
Megan, you're back.
I'm back. I'm here.
I'm glad you're back. Came just in time for a very anticipated, important review. The Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. Now, you obviously see my review, you know what my thoughts are, but we're here for you. What are your thoughts?
Good thoughts.
Good thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed the shoe. It's nice and responsive, so you got that nice bouncy feel, and you know, you feel like you can just keep going here, bouncing along. I did notice a little bit of slipping in the heel, but I do notice that a lot of times with shoes. But then kind of once you wear the shoe in a little bit, your foot kind of sinks in, and I would imagine that what would happen with this shoe. So overall, I really liked it. I like this nice, light, fluffy shoe that, fluffy. Yeah.
Never describe a shoe as fluffy.
Fluffy. Or you can use the correct term, responsive. Yeah.
Or sweaty.
Sweaty. Ooh. Yeah, I was trying to imitate my beautiful braid. Right here. It's more like a horn.
It's not on poofy now.
Like a little poodle.
Stay on the shoe.
Okay.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Well, your hair is fluffy. I guess your hair is more fluffy than the shoe is fluffy. The shoe is responsive.
I'm not responsive?
I guess you
text me, I text you right back.
Yes, that is true.
I might wait,
I guess you're also responsive.
The main difference that I found in the upper from this year to last year is the heel cup. Last year's had like cushioning, it had a proper normal heel. This has like that cutout racer style thing going on, and I'll be honest, like, it's not a deal breaker, but I don't see it as an upgrade necessarily. Sure, it might have lost some weight, but at the cost of like...
It was very light.
Yeah, it's very light. Like, it's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely not something that I was like, yes! Less of a heel cup and less supportive on your...
Sorry, it was an ant.
I hate ants.
Yeah.
No, I don't hate all ants. I love my uncle. But
that's not an ant, that's an uncle. Sorry.
The upper, last year's had like a big stripe going down, like a big overlay. And people had issues with like the volume of the shoe not being, I guess, big enough to kind of fit your foot for some people. This one doesn't have that problem. I think it definitely has room, and the toe box is, I know, it's a Nike, I know, but it's wide enough.
It is.
To where someone like me didn't complain.
I had happy feet in it today.
Like a penguin.
Yeah. I didn't sing though. I'm not a singing
Did you
penguin.
tap dance?
No. Oh yeah, that one tap dances.
Tap dances.
But the other ones sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, if ever I try to sing, then Jamie looks at me kind of funny and tells me to
sing a song.
No.
See, I'll give her opportunities to sing.
No.
I won't
Then you'll say, "Where's the door?" And I'll be like,
"No,
we're outside. There is no door."
I'll say,
silly.
"Wow, you have a lovely voice. You could continue to sing, serenade the world with your voice and angelic."
No, no, you're never going to get that on camera.
All right. The Peg Turbo is still the Peg Turbo. It's $180. That's where you got to decide. And I'm not gonna knock it for price. Obviously, you know what you're getting into when you're trying this shoe out. It's not something you're like, oh, I thought it was $100. No, you know what it is. It's a premium, all-out Nike's top-end training shoe. Some people are racing it, but most people have vaporflies. But with the zoomX, with the React, all in one shoe, in the Pegasus format, you gotta go with the Peg Turbo. I don't think it's gonna be the best shoe this year, but it might slip into my top 10.
I do like it.
I gotta decide about the heel cup, but I'm gonna let it like grow on me. Maybe it'll figure itself out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, lots of times when you wear the shoe a lot, your heel just kind of like sinks into it a bit.
Yeah.
And that little bit of movement just, goes away once it falls in there.
So, I'm gonna do my end of the year update, my top shoes of 2019, and I reassess everything with like hindsight of like, okay, this is what I think about it over time. I've only had this shoe for about 4 days now, and your pair came in a fire colorway. Fire. This peach pink.
Nice. Look at
like
that.
everyone has those green ones, but we got this. I got a black one. She has this fire pink peach.
That's pretty.
Coral. What is this?
It's a pretty shoe.
It's a pretty shoe.
It's a pretty
Matches
shoe.
my shirt.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. I'm a little more saturated, but
Yeah.
But let's do it again. I know you're your background's more of a miler, half miler, so 800 mile middle distance.
Middle distance. Yep.
So not a marathoner. So you're someone with speed. So this is a fast shoe for you.
Yep.
I might have something for you later. It's a very exclusive shoe.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm not sure if I want to tell you, but I'll tell you off camera about it.
Okay.
I don't want people to get all...
Leave me in suspense.
Yeah, suspense.
Yes.
But it's a shoe
It'll be a
that's
surprise.
it's meant for people like you.
It'll be like Christmas.
In July?
July. Yeah, that is next month.
A few days.
Yes.
All right.
Christmas in July. Yes! I like Christmas in July.
The door's that way.
No, it's not. We're outside.
Well, someone's door is that way.
Then you're going inside. I feel like, ow, the ant's biting me on the leg.
My butt. Okay,
Ow.
okay, we'll end this thing. With that said, when the ants are biting us, be sure to stay in school, don't do drugs, and if you can, as always, keep it tight. Because don't want to be all loose.
No.
You want to be tight.
No. Yes.
Tight is good.
Tight. Unlike your shoelaces. Not too tight.
Lane 1, are you ready?
Ready.
Started there already. On your mark. Set. Bam! There she go! She's gone! She's gone! Oh, okay, stop! Damn. Fuck, she might actually beat me in the race. We're done.
That was fast. You're sweating a little bit.
Sweaty. Camera's off, singing me.
Yeah, right. I still see the little red dot.
Oh, that's just like, that's just the power on, and the camera's on. But it's not
Whatever. You're not going to bamboozle me.
bamboozle.
Yeah.
I like that word.
I am unbamboozleable.
Bamboozleable.
Yep. What he said.
Yeah, I can't spell it, but I can say it.
It's okay.
But
That's what
yeah,
Google's
guys.
for.
Um.
Okay. Good?
All right, run straight that way.
Oh, I'm running that way?
Yep. And go.